guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. For those of you who are new, welcome to the family. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Today we are doing a story time. Okay, the story time we are doing the first time I got high. First time I tried the herbals, Mary Jane, the green, the trees, you feel me? So if you are interested in my story and you want to know what happened when I was high for the first time, just keep on watching. Okay, so my dad had this friend, his name was Ronnie, and he was staying with us at the time. And they both worked in the taxi. So my dad had his own couple taxis, and he had taxis that he would rent out to other guys to use them and stuff like that. And he was helping out his friend at that time, Ronnie. He was letting him stay with us at our house, letting him crash with us while he got back on his feet. He was staying with us and he would cook for us and he was driving us around. He actually let me go on a couple rides with him, and I remember every time he would get a notification to his beeper, because I was 15, he still was using his beeper. He would have to like pull over on the side of the road so he can grab his beeper, look at it, and like respond basically to the person in the office who's looking for a taxi in the area. So I would go to work with him and he would let me do that. Basically, he was paying me. It was like a little job that he was offering me. I would basically just look at his beeper. I would return any calls. I would radio out to the operator, the lady behind the walkie-talkie. I'm not even sure how that works, but whatever. I remember he would go get his green, He would go get his weed from someone, and I remember one day I just remember seeing him open it and like the smell came out and I was just like, whoa. I never really encountered it like that, but I never thought too much of it because I was just like, I'm not really worried about that. I'm not really like, I'm not gonna do it, so it didn't really interest me at the time. So I remember we were like going back home. He was rolling up. We used to have this little couch that we had outside. It was such a vibe. Like, we had a little couch and there's like a highway literally like at the end of the block of my dad's house, and it was super chill. And he lives right by the airport as well, so Miami International Airport, he lives right by there. So there would always be planes and you would see the cars constantly driving by, and just the noise and everything was such a chill vibe. And so we would always be hanging out outside in front of my dad's house. So I remember my dad's friend, Ronnie, we had already finished a shift for the day. Like, we were done working, we went back home. I don't think anybody was home. Probably my brother and stuff like that. So I see him rolling up, right? And I'm just chilling with him there on the couch. I don't really care. I'm not really like paying any mind to it. I'm not worried about the weed or him rolling. It wasn't a big deal to me. So I remember he tells me, oh, you want to smoke? And I was like, no, I don't do that. I don't really smoke. It's just not my thing. He was like, man, I know you smoke. Stop lying, I know you smoke. And I was just looking at him like, wait, I don't smoke. Like, I just said I don't smoke. He's like, don't worry, I won't tell your dad, like, if you smoke, I don't care. Like, I know kids your age be smoking, blah, 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 blah. So I was like, okay. You know what? So he's smoking. He's like, all right, whatever. More for me. So as he's smoking, just laying back, smoking, he intrigued me. I was just like, well then, I will take a hit then. Let me get some of that. So I actually grabbed the joint and I smoked it. I remember the first time that I smoked, I was just like looking around for a second, feeling the high, like this. And I remember he was just talking and talking and talking, and I looked at him, and out of nowhere, I just started cracking up, like laughing non-stop, hysterically just laughing for nothing. And he wasn't even like cracking up no jokes, no, he was just regularly just talking and talking. And he looks at me, he was like, oh, you're one of those, you got the giggles. You got the giggles, I remember. So I was just like, dang, what is going on? Then after that, I just got so hungry, and we both went to the kitchen. By that time, my parents were home, my dad was home, my brother, everybody was home. We were cooking, we were making so much food, and we like ate, we munched out on so many things. I remember eating popcorn and sweets and chips, and he was a chef too as well, so he would go into the kitchen after he had already smoked and whip it up. So, mind you, I was the first one to smoke out of all my siblings. So, of course, I didn't want, this is kind of bad, but I didn't want to be the only one. So, the very next day, I told my brother, I was like, oh, come on. He's older than me, so I was like, it's okay, you're older than me, you know. I don't know, I guess I justified it like that. But long story short, I told my brother, I was like, dude, you gotta try this shit. Like, this shit's fucking bomb. Like, you're gonna feel good, you're gonna feel giggly, you're gonna wanna eat, you're gonna be chilling. So, long story short, the next day came. There's the little highway, so it's like a little bridge underneath. And I remember I was like, all right, let's go over there, let's go smoke over there, so my dad wouldn't find out, you know, because I didn't want him to get mad, you know. Anyways, so I brought my brother over there, and I remember his first reaction as well. We were under the bridge and we were smoking. I remember he's like, I don't feel anything. What is this? I don't feel nothing. And then we're walking under the bridge, and he's like, whoa. Looking around, he's like, whoa, what's going on? And he looks down, he's like, I feel like a cartoon. What the heck? Look at my shadow. Like, it was just so like surreal in the moment. Like, it was so funny. Like, so I put him on basically the very next day, and then we started smoking. After that, I didn't really smoke that much because I was young. I didn't really have a plug. Like, eventually he moved out. He like he situated his own life or whatever. I'm not sure what happened. I stopped smoking after that because I didn't have a plug. I didn't have any resources to getting it. And I didn't really care about it anyways. After that, my brother kept smoking. He would smoke on the weekends or weekdays, whatever, with his friends. And, you know, shortly after that, I ended up moving out. So me and my brother ended up going our separate ways. And I remember I had a boyfriend at the time, and he would get mad at me because I wouldn't smoke with him and I would only smoke with my brother. It got to that point where I would only smoke on the weekends when I would go see my brother, and you know, I'd be like, I just feel comfortable smoking only with my brother. But now, you know, I don't smoke anymore. Very rare that I do, and if I do, it's like on social gatherings or on occasions. But even still, I try not to smoke because then I'll get too high and I'll be quiet or in my own world, in my own zone. I'll be like watching TV real hard. You have to call me like 10 times, scream at me, tap me, pull me, something, so to get my attention. But now I really don't smoke. I'm really trying to, like, you know, just get on my healthy lifestyle and, you know, just chill, because it was kind of like a phase. We're already getting out of it. Like, my brother doesn't even smoke anymore. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much my story for when I first started smoking. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That was my story time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to see some more like this, let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Don't forget to put on that bell notification so you know the next time I post. I will link all my social media down below, so go ahead and follow me, show some love, support, you know, and stay safe out there. Things are getting crazy, so stay safe. Until the next one, bye.